It's 11 p.m. I finished packing, and oops, I didn't take any footage of me packing, but I just packed this bag. Yeah, and I'll be off to Yukon tomorrow. One thing I did that really helped me stay on top of school is that I got ahead on a lot of the readings I had to do during my syllabus week, and then I just had, I think, one more left to do, and I did that one at the airport and on the plane ride, because I knew that the readings were going to be the most draining thing to do, and I'd probably not want to do that while I was having fun, whereas taking notes from slides, they're less dense, so that would be easier to do. And yeah, getting these readings done before my trip started was a really, really good idea. So what am I doing in the Yukon, and why do I have readings to do? I was in Quebec doing my French immersion program when I got a targeted Instagram ad for this program, Rugged Apprentice. I clicked on it, and it was the second year they were running it. It's by Tourism Yukon, and the program is if you get selected, you go to a community in the Yukon, and in exchange for participating in volunteer work they have for you, you get free accommodation for the duration of the program, which was 4 days, Tuesday to Friday. I thought that looked fun, but I kind of just applied for fun. I didn't think I'd actually get in, but 3 days later, I get in. The thing though was that it was in the second week of university, so directly after syllabus week. But I thought, what's the most I could miss? I can probably keep up, so I took a chance and came here and decided to come a few days early and stay a few days after, just to make a little trip out of it. So here I am. Someone please teach me how to cut an onion. I never know what I'm doing. I'm gonna cut myself badly one day, or someone will eat my food and be really mad because they're gonna be giant chunks of onion. This cannot be correct. What am I doing?
hours at least for the sake of the hike.
I can't believe I'm here.
Alright, how did I end up doing this hike that's almost 2 hours outside of Whitehorse when I'm not even old enough to rent a car yet? This is James and Heather. They are two people that I met through the Rugged Apprentice Facebook group. I expressed interest in a post that I wanted to do this hike, King's Throne, but I just didn't know how to get there. So Heather messaged me and she said that her and her partner were going to be renting a car and going to the area from Saturday to Monday. I just split the cost of gas and the rental with them. So I said, yeah, sounds great. And I met them for the first time on Saturday, the day I arrived in Whitehorse. They said who they said they were. They were so kind. They were so sweet. They were so caring. I really feel like they adopted me for the weekend, maybe because they were missing their 7-year-old son. But they just kept checking up on me. They kept giving me snacks, and they even gave me life advice. So I'm really grateful I met them, and I hope to see them again one day. I still need help with onions. This time I tried to cut a different way, but I still don't know what I'll do with. Please send help my way. That would be great.
Yeah, the weather's nice. The only thing we could go
this highway at the blitzkrieg speed of 8 miles a day. They wanted a deep to freeze, but they're steaming and smoking in the cold. And the lake flows like a chemical in the setting of gigantic diamonds. It's been a
Ça sera à la fine. Ciao.
Even lift this thing.
We're gonna grab a bite to eat and have a cocktail wherever we are, so you guys are from there. Everything's great. This is a set. Yeah.
Is my flash on? Oh, it's on.
Hello. You know the rules, everything? Yep. They're there if you've forgotten them. But yeah, just don't do them. You may drink it fast, you may drink it slow, but your lips must touch this nasty toe. Easy. And you get that guy as well.
Right.
Good stuff.
Oh, come here, boy. Come here. Come here.
Initially, things shut down because there's a
Here's to Great Cove.
I never thought too much about trails before. I kind of just assumed that once something was a trail, it stayed a trail. But they need to be maintained. They need to be kept neat and tidy. People go with rakes to get all the sticks and twigs out of the way. I'm never gonna see a trail the same way again.
The Klondike River, because when the First Nation
the Han people, they would call this Klondike. And so the First Nation people are called Klondike-Wichan, Klondike. So the white people thought, good for.
This is a very fancy light table. Vacuum. You can see there's like some spots. Again, those dots.
So you want to go look the other direction. And no, it's not hard at all. You're just kind of like smoothing it over.
Like let it glide.
Oh no!
That's okay.
Hey, that worked perfectly actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent.
He won't bite you. He will chase the bit.
Like 5 feet off the ground is probably like it's going to be like.
Good dog. Good dog.
I'm over it. Oh wow. I enjoy volunteering with conservation initiatives such as doing invasive species pulls. So the act of clipping things and pulling things out wasn't new to me, but it was interesting to do it from the other side, where I was removing things that were actually good for the earth and that weren't harming it. But I guess as long as we're getting people outdoors and falling in love with nature, and then hopefully that will in turn make people want to protect the earth more. Or at least that's where I see the intersection of outdoor recreation and conservation, because if we can get people to go outdoors and fall in love with nature, they're more likely to want to conserve it so that they can spend more time enjoying it.
Of Northern Canada. Anyway, and so I worked for this tour company, and we had this rickety old bus, and I took these.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Rocks for the 5 fingers, like that looks, yeah.
I have zero footage after this bus ride, no videos, not even photos, but after this bus ride, we arrived back in Whitehorse, and at this point, we were now in charge of our accommodation again because the program was officially over, except for our last thing, which was a team dinner with the entire Rugged Apprentice team, which was 48 Rugged Apprentices like myself, and the staff, including like Tourism Yukon. So we all got together at this restaurant, and you could just talk to whoever. There were 5 different communities involved. Like I went to Dawson, there were other communities involved, so you could talk to different people and find out what the different initiatives were in each community. I didn't really do that though, I just spoke to the people I already knew. But I got to catch up with the couple I traveled with last weekend, since they went to a different community than me. So that was really nice. And after the dinner, me and the girls just went out and enjoyed, for some of us, our last night together.